Hello and welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today we're going to be working on the Transformers Optimus Prime from Fanhome, issue 64. Solved the mystery of the missing screwdriver. My grandson borrowed it without talking to me about it to work on his computer. He told me as soon as we saw each other, and I was like, okay, no problem. But he gave it back. That's the important part. He didn't know I was going to be filming. So let me get the bag open here and dump these parts out. Make sure there's nothing left in here before I throw the bag away. And what we have, by the way, this is the left arm. We have the outer forearm. And we have two parts of the forearm. This is the wrist joint. Where is he? This is the wrist itself. We've got some elbow rib discs, some washers, inner forearm gun anchor. What is that? Just on my curiosity for you. That's the gun anchor. Elbow bolt, elbow ring. Quite a bit to do in this stage. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take, double check. Yeah, this is the one without the posts for the screws. But we're going to take the, wait a minute. No, we got to use the one with the posts because these lugs are not on the other one. And on these lugs, we're going to take two IP screws and we're going to attach this part for the, I believe, what is that? We're going to attach the wrist to that. So let me grab two of the screws. And we're going to put them both in here with the fact that there was a socket on the back side of the wrist, which means, well, no, I'm not going to tighten it all the way down. I was going to say I'm going to just tighten it down, but old habits die hard. I've got to get them both started first before I tighten it down. That one's good. And so is that one. And then the next thing we're going to do is take 64J, the gun anchor. Did not realize it was this big. And it looks like, yeah, that little lip there is going to go towards the wrist to line up with this curve here. So it's going to go on here like this. Those two pins, posts, whatever you want to call them, are going to go inside and we're going to put screws through right there. And those are going to be two more of the IP screws. Come on. I always end up grabbing three, and then when I'm pulling them out of there, one of them doesn't catches on the lip of the bag. Making sure I've got it in the right spot. And of course the screw is falling off of the point of the screwdriver. Get the first one started. I wonder, will the PH1 fit? It does, much better. I use the PH1 for a lot of the screws. That's why when it was just missing yesterday, I was such at a loss, which was several videos now. So we've got that on there. Set that aside. We're going to look for 64H, which I am not sure what that is. Okay, so we got 64M and we got 64L. So we put on the elbow here, we've got two pin sockets. We've got our pin holes. We got two pins on here. Wants it to look like this. Might have needed to put the oh no, it says it says to insert the nut in there afterwards. So let me get this captive nut out of here if I can without grabbing everything else. Of course, it would help if I would go in the bag. Oh, nice. Non-magnetic. And I don't see a pair of tweezers. I must have put everything away. Yeah. Looking for pointed tweezers, and I keep getting to grab two flat ones first. Grab that nut. And we will put it in here. Come on, get in there. Put it in there just like that. So now there's going to be a bunch going on. I'm just looking at this. So far, all the pieces here have been plastic. So now we have these two pieces here that are going to be the tensioners for the elbow. And they're going to slide in here. There's a spot right there that's going to lock it, that it's going to lock into. And of course, it would be good if I grabbed the right side. But actually, there's a spot, there's a tab right there. When these go together, that tab is going to do the same thing. So we set these on here. Hang on. Interesting. Oh, dopey me. I just noticed there's two sets of these. So we're going to set these two on here with the keyways generally in the same, pointing the same direction. Not keyways, but the tabs. Then we're going to take this piece here, which is the 64N, what do they call it? The elbow. And it's going to go on here like in this direction. And there's also a keyway on there. It's probably going to be easier to put this into the keyway like that. You put this one back in here. And we're going to set these two together. Yeah. Many moving pieces. There's like 6 pieces going together. Actually, when we get there, it's going to be 2, 4, 6, 7 pieces that you've got to put together all at the same time. Not insurmountable, not really tough, just a lot of pieces to get together at the same time. So what we're going to do is we're going to put one of the discs in here. We're going to put one on either side of the elbow. When we set it on here, we have to make sure this is towards me. Put this one on here. Whoops, turn it over. Make sure it's facing the right direction. And then we're going to put this part on top of this whole thing. This is where it's going to get a little bit tricky because I'm trying to get all of them sandwiched together at the same time. Almost. Need to get this pushed down in there. There we go. So it's going to look like that. And it's actually supposed, once the screw's in there, it's going to hold better. It's going to look like this. Then we're going to set this piece on here. This part of the elbow on here, this detail part, is going to set on here. How the heck does that? Oh, I'm trying to put it on the wrong direction. There's a, come on, focus. Okay, so there's a tab there and a keyway there. So it's going to go on there like that. And then we're going to take we're going to take a clamp and hold it all together, because I don't have right here on the desk right now the tool in the box close to me, but I need to go get it. We're going to take these washers. We're going to take 2 washers. Just take a look. Washer 64 and G, 64 F and G. So F. Okay. No, don't do that. Get back on there. So G is the lock washer. F is just the flat washer. So you're going to put them on like that. Slide this through here, and I can start this right now without the special tool. So that's as far as I can get it to go right now. Just double checking. Okay. So let me pause real quick and find my special wrench. I'll be right back. So I started looking in the box and I didn't see it, and then I looked over at the screw box, and here it is. So now what we do is we take this. They show it going the long way. I know that I get better torque this way, but we're going to just tighten it down, because it is catching in the self-locking nut. So we're going to tighten this, not too far, because we still need to be able to use it, be able to move it. That might be too tight. Try backing it off just a hair. Nice solid clicks there. I'm going to try tighten just a hair more. Okay. It has a lot of play between the points where it catches. But that's how the elbow goes on. So let's go on to the next step. Just looked over to make sure I had hit play or record. That would have been funny. Irritating, but funny. So we're going to take the last 2 IP screws, leaving 1 spare behind, out of the bag. They go. Set that bag there. And we're going to take these screws and put them into these holes here and here, locking the whole assembly together. Wonder if that's going to make a difference in how the elbow works, because it seems odd to me that we put the nut and the bolt into the elbow first, tighten it all the way down before we do these ones here. Still good. Hopefully it will stay loose enough to where we can bend the arm. That is the thing too. Once you put the arm together, once you put one of these together, you're not playing with it. It's a statue. They call it a figure, but it's a statue, to be honest. Fix the 2 sides of the forearm together with the IP screws. Okay, sorry I just did that. Reading it up. Insert the wrist joint, this part here, into the corresponding end of the forearm, guiding 2 pins in the grooves, rotating clockwise until it is in a fixed position. They call them pins. They look like tabs to me. They are going to go in here, into those slots. Double check. Yes, the Yeah, those go on there that way. And then you rotate it clockwise until, it says until it's in the fixed position, but it just spins and spins. There is no stop. So anywhere you want to stop. It's looser in some spots than it is on others. It does not want to come out. It will come back off, but about a half a turn, right about there, is where the pins are going to line up here and here, and it actually catches pretty well there. So we're now going to take the little socket here, and we're going to pop it on here. Let me see. Double checking the way they've got it. Looking at it. Okay. I was looking at it and it almost looked like I had built it upside down or backwards, but there was no way when you built the hand. That just pushes on there. And so, oh, that's nice. Thumb just popped off, part of the thumb. Don't remember if that was glued or not. I don't think it was. If it comes off again, I'll have to glue it. There's the back side of the hand. There's the palm of the hand. And that, my friends, is all there is to do in that stage. But that is the forearm for Optimus Prime. And the fingers are articulated. They will do all kinds of movements, which is kind of cool. So, hope you're enjoying this build. Let me get these out of the way. Hope you're enjoying this build. I'm actually having a pretty good time with it. I do like the fact that they do provide you the tools, some of the tools that you need. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon to be notified of any time I post new content. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of the build, what you think of my process. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow. And I will see you in the next video and or stream.
Model mania, hard work models, plastic modeling, wooden models. Workman's model mania, hard work models, plastic modeling.